Life is moving fast. We're chasing things, titles, applause, followers, likes, money, position, but let me ask you this. Are you chasing what truly matters? You see, there will come a day when the noise fades. When the spotlight dims, when the applause stops, and all that's left is you, and what you built with your time, your heart, and your soul. That's why today I'm not here to hype you up. I'm here to wake you up. Because the clock is ticking, and the question is not, what did you achieve? It's, did you live what truly matters? Your time is your life. Don't waste it. Let me tell you something right now. Time is life. Time is not just something you use to check a clock or schedule an appointment. Time is your very existence being spent, moment by moment, second by second. And the truth is, most people are not spending their time, they're wasting it. You weren't born to just work, pay bills, scroll through your phone, and die. No, you were born with gifts, visions, dreams, and a unique calling that only you can fulfill. But none of it will come alive unless you value your time as sacred. Let me break this down for you. Money can be replaced, energy can be restored, relationships can be rebuilt, but time, once it's gone, it's gone. You can't buy it, borrow it, or beg for it back, and yet too many people act like they have forever. Let's stop the clock right now and ask the hard question. What are you spending your time on? Because whatever it is, that's what you're building your life on. Are you spending hours with people who drain you? Are you pouring energy into goals that don't excite you anymore? Are you watching your future away while your purpose is calling? Here's what you need to hear. Not everything that demands your time deserves your time. Not every invite deserves a yes. Not every trend deserves your attention. You've got to get crystal clear about what matters, and then guard your time like your life depends on it, because it does. You see, most people don't decide their life, they drift into it. They wake up and let the world choose for them. Their job chooses, their fears choose, their habits choose, and every single day they die a little more inside. But you have a choice right here. Right now, you can wake up and decide, no more wasting my life, no more living on autopilot, no more watching my dreams from the sidelines, because today is your time, and if you don't take control of your time, someone else will. The world will pull you in 100 directions, and none of them will lead to your destiny. You've got to get ruthless with your time. Eliminate what doesn't serve your future. Invest in what ignites your soul. Schedule your growth like your life depends on it. Make time for silence, for reflection, for faith, for your family, for your dreams. Let me ask you something. If your calendar was a mirror of your priorities, what would it say about your life? Would it scream survival or purpose? Would it show passion or procrastination? Would it reflect alignment or distraction? The answer to that question is the answer to where you're headed. See, people want success, but they don't want to respect time. People want transformation, but they don't want to adjust their schedule. But let me tell you something, the future is not something you walk into. It's something you create with every single minute you spend. So spend it well, be intentional, be present, be bold, because you're not promised tomorrow, and that's not to scare you, that's to free you, to remind you that now is all you have, and now is enough to begin again. You are not too late. You are not too old. You are not too far gone. You are right on time for a new beginning, so take your time seriously, spend it wisely, live it fully, because at the end of your life, no one will ask how much you made. They'll ask what you became, they'll ask what you loved, They'll ask what legacy your time left behind, and when that time comes, may you smile knowing that you didn't waste a second. People over popularity, let's get one thing straight. People matter more than popularity. In a world obsessed with likes, followers, clout, and fame, don't forget what truly counts. It's not how many people know your name. It's how many people feel known when they're with you. We've built a culture that rewards appearance over authenticity. We celebrate public image over private character, but let me tell you something, when the lights go off, when the crowd stops clapping, when the titles fade, what's left is not the popularity, what's left is people. The relationships you nurtured, the lives you touched, the love you gave. You want to know what real wealth is. It's not the car you drive, not the size of your house, and not the digits in your bank account. Real wealth is in connection. Real wealth is knowing you poured love, truth, and loyalty into the people around you. And let's be honest, popularity is seductive. It pulls you in. It makes you believe that if more people admire you, you'll finally be enough. But popularity is like junk food. It fills your ego and starves your soul. Don't chase applause. Chase alignment. Don't chase attention. Chase connection. The person who can go deep with 5 people is richer than the one who's admired by 5 million strangers. Think about it. When life hits you with storms, and likes won't save you, algorithms won't comfort you, but people who love you, people who stand with you, people who know your soul and show up in your silence, they're priceless. Your children, your spouse, your best friend, your parents, your teammates, they matter. These are the people you laugh with, cry with, grow with. So don't trade real relationships for digital illusions. Don't sacrifice real intimacy for shallow approval. You were not created to impress the world. You were created to impact the world, starting with the people right in front of you. Let me tell you a secret. You'll never regret choosing people over popularity. You'll never regret putting the phone down to listen to your child. You'll never regret canceling a meeting to comfort a friend in pain. You'll never regret being present, being human, being kind. But you will regret the moments you missed because you were too busy building an image while neglecting what really matters. If your influence is growing but your relationships are crumbling, you're not winning, you're bleeding. And sooner or later, you'll realize that a lonely spotlight is still a lonely place to be. Here's what I've learned. The people who matter most are the ones who see your flaws and love you anyway. They don't need you to be famous. They need you to be real. They need your heart, not your highlight reel. So what does this mean for you? It means you've got to start prioritizing people. Return that phone call. Forgive that person. Sit with someone who's grieving. Compliment more, judge less, listen longer, laugh deeper, love louder, because what good is it to be celebrated by strangers if you're a stranger to your own family? What good is it to go viral to the world and be invisible in your own home? You don't need everyone to like you. You just need to be true to the few who love you. That's where your peace is. That's where your power lies. And when your time is up, nobody's going to care how many views you got. They're going to remember how you made them feel. They're going to remember the moments you showed up. They're going to remember your voice, your presence, your love. So choose people over popularity. Choose relationships over recognition. Choose connection over comparison. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how many people knew your name. It's about how many people felt seen, heard, and loved. Because of you, What truly matters is people. Don't forget that. Character is greater than achievement. We live in a world that celebrates achievement, the awards, the accolades, the resume, the title. And while there's nothing wrong with setting goals and reaching higher, let me tell you this truth loud and clear. Character will always outweigh achievement, because success without integrity is just a polished failure. You can build a tall building, but if the foundation is cracked, it's only a matter of time before it crumbles. And that's exactly how life works. If you're chasing accomplishments and ignoring your character, you're building a skyscraper on sand. And no matter how high you go, eventually it will fall. So let me ask you something. Who are you when no one's watching? That's character. How do you treat the people who can't do anything for you? That's character. Can you tell the truth when it costs you something? That's character. See, you can dress up your image. You can polish your brand. You can say all the right things in public, but what matters most is who you are in private. You want to be successful, good, but be solid. Be someone your kids respect, not just admire. Be someone your spouse trusts, not just loves. Be someone your team believes in, not just listens to. Because real success isn't about how many people clap for you. It's about how many people can count on you. Now listen, talent may open the door, but it's character that keeps it open. You can be the smartest person in the room, the most gifted, the most experienced, but if people can't trust you, they won't follow you. They won't stay loyal. They won't open their hearts to you. And here's the thing, life will test your character. There will be shortcuts. There will be temptations. There will be moments when you're tired, discouraged, maybe even desperate. And everything in you will want to compromise just a little, but don't. Because once you trade your character for comfort or convenience, you've already lost, even if you win. You want to know what real power looks like? It's not control over others, it's control over yourself. It's having the strength to say no when yes is easier. It's staying humble when success wants to make you proud. It's keeping your word even when it hurts. That's real strength. That's real leadership. That's real legacy. You see, achievement can get you noticed, but character will make you remembered. Let's go deeper. A job can be replaced. Money can be made again. But once you lose your integrity, it's a long road back. So guard it, protect it, build your success on it, because here's the truth. The world is full of people who made it and lost everything, their peace, their families, their self-respect, because they forgot this simple rule: who you are matters more than what you do. You've got to be more than impressive, be authentic. Be more than successful, be sincere. Be more than famous, be faithful to your values, your principles, and your people. And don't think for a second that character is just about being nice. No, character is strength wrapped in discipline. It's doing what's right, not what's easy. It's standing your ground when the world tells you to bend. It's refusing to cut corners even when no one's looking. So build your character like it's your greatest project, because it is. Grow it like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. Sharpen it, strengthen it, stretch it, because everything you build will rise or fall on it. At the end of your life, nobody's going to list your degrees, your awards, or your followers on your tombstone. They'll remember how you treated people. They'll remember what you stood for. They'll remember what kind of human being you were when no one else was watching. So build your life on something that lasts. Build it on character, because that's what truly matters. Peace is the real prize. Let me tell you something most people don't realize until it's almost too late. Peace is the real prize, not the house, not the title, not the spotlight. Not the claps, but peace of mind, peace in your spirit, peace when you lay your head down at night and know I'm good, I'm aligned, I'm free, because what good is a mansion if you can't sleep in it? What good is $1 million check if your soul is bankrupt? What good is the fame, the followers, the awards if inside you're still battling anxiety, insecurity, and emptiness? You see, we've been trained to chase the wrong trophies. The world tells you, hustle harder, grind longer, prove more. But the truth is, you don't need to prove anything to anybody. Your greatest flex is peace, that deep, unwavering stillness that says, I am enough, I have enough. I choose peace. Peace isn't passive. It's powerful. It's not the absence of problems, it's the presence of perspective. It's knowing that storms will come, but they won't destroy you. It's learning to stay grounded when life tries to shake you. It's mastering the art of letting go of what you can't control and holding onto what truly matters. And here's what I've learned. You can't buy peace. You can't fake it. You can't pretend your way into it. You have to build it. You have to protect it. You have to fight for it. Peace is choosing your sanity over someone else's chaos. Peace is walking away from toxic people even if you love them. Peace is saying no without guilt. Peace is resting without shame. Peace is deleting the number, blocking the energy, closing the chapter, not because you're rude, but because you're ready to grow. You've got to understand this. Not everyone deserves access to your peace. Some people bring drama, distraction, and dysfunction. You can't let them keep renting space in your mind for free. You've got dreams to build. You've got a destiny to chase. You've got healing to walk in. So why let someone else's mess become your mental prison? You were born to live free, free from overthinking, free from regret, free from the chains of approval, free from the war inside your own head. And that freedom starts with the decision to choose peace every single day. Sometimes that means unplugging, turning off the noise, getting still, going inward, listening to that small, still voice inside that says, you're okay, you're doing enough, you're becoming more than they see. Let me speak to the part of you that's tired, tired of proving, tired of performing, tired of pretending. You don't need to do more, you need to become more still, because from stillness comes clarity. And from clarity comes confidence. And from confidence comes peace. And peace, that's the soil where purpose grows. Peace isn't something you find by accident, it's something you cultivate by intention. It's found in the quiet moments, in prayer, in journaling, in a walk in the sun, in letting go of the grudge, in forgiving yourself, in saying enough is enough, and meaning it. Peace is power, and let me say this, the moment you make peace your priority, everything changes. Your relationships improve, your creativity increases, your health recovers, your soul breathes again, and while the world may not celebrate it, your soul will, because there's nothing louder than a quiet soul. There's nothing richer than waking up and not feeling heavy. There's nothing more valuable than peace. So make peace your pursuit. Chase it more than profit. Protect it more than popularity. Practice it more than perfection. Because at the end of it all, when the noise fades, when the hustle stops, when the lights go out, you'll realize what truly matters isn't what you built with your hands, but what you held in your heart. Peace is the prize, Don't trade it for anything. Faith in yourself and something greater. There's a voice inside you. It's quiet, but it's strong. It's not loud like fear. It doesn't shout like doubt, but it whispers with fire. You were made for more. That voice is called faith. And if you're going to do something extraordinary with your life, your faith has to be louder than your fear, because fear will scream. It will paralyze, it will paint worst case scenarios in full color and high definition, but faith will whisper possibilities that haven't happened yet and dare you to believe anyway. Now listen, I'm not just talking about religious faith. I'm talking about the kind of faith that says, I don't know how, but I believe there's a way. The kind of faith that says, I'm scared, but I'm going to do it anyway. The kind of faith that refuses to settle for survival when you were born for significance. You see, every single person who has ever done something great had to push past fear. They had to believe when there was no evidence. They had to walk through uncertainty, through storms, through silence with nothing but a vision in their heart and fire in their soul. And that's the battle not outside, but inside. Fear says, what if I fail? Faith says, what if you fly? Fear says you're not ready. Faith says you've got everything you need inside of you. Fear says they won't accept you. Faith says the right people will align when you move forward. You don't need all the answers to take the first step. You just need the courage to trust that something greater is guiding you. You weren't created to be small. You weren't created to play it safe. You were created with purpose, on purpose, for a purpose. And that purpose doesn't unfold through logic, it unfolds through faith. That means sometimes you'll walk into rooms where no one knows your name, and you'll still have to act like you belong. Sometimes you'll face opportunities that scare you, and you'll still have to say yes. Sometimes doors will close, and you'll have to believe there's a better one waiting just ahead. You've got to stop letting fear have the final say. Fear will rob your future if you let it. It'll talk you out of your dream. It'll trap you in mediocrity. It'll keep you stuck in yesterday when you were born to build tomorrow. But here's the truth. Fear is a liar, and it only has power if you feed it. So stop feeding your fear and start feeding your faith. Feed it with affirmations. Feed it with gratitude. Feed it with truth. Feed it with reminders of everything you've already overcome. You're still standing, aren't you? You've been through things that should have broken you, but you're still here. That's not coincidence. That's proof. Proof that something greater is at work in your life. Proof that you're stronger than you think. Proof that your story isn't finished yet. You've got to develop unshakable belief in your purpose, your growth, and in something bigger than yourself. Because when you're aligned with that power, the power of faith, doors open, strength rises, and the impossible becomes possible. Faith doesn't mean it will be easy, it means it will be worth it. Faith doesn't mean you won't be afraid, it means you won't let fear decide. Faith doesn't remove the storm, it gives you the anchor to withstand it. So hold on, keep pushing, keep speaking life into your vision. Even if nobody else sees it, you do. Even if nobody else claps for you, clap for yourself. Because if you stay faithful to the process, the breakthrough will come. And when it does, you'll look back and realize it wasn't your talent, it wasn't your connections, it wasn't your luck, it was your faith. Faith in yourself and faith in something greater. That's what truly matters. what truly matters. So now you've heard the truth, the raw, unfiltered truth. It's not about the titles. It's not about the trophies. It's not about how many people cheer for you or how fancy your resume looks. What truly matters is what you're building inside of you. What truly matters is how you love, how you show up, how you live when nobody's watching. What truly matters is how deeply you honor your peace, how boldly you walk in purpose, and how fiercely you guard your faith. Don't get caught up in the noise. Don't let the world distract you with its empty promises. Don't trade your soul for applause. Don't lose yourself trying to be everything to everyone. Stand tall in what truly matters. Let your life be a reflection of your deepest values. Let your heart guide your action. Let your peace be non-negotiable. Let your relationships be real. Let your purpose pull you, not pressure you. And above all, let your love be loud. Because in the end, when it's all said and done, no one remembers how perfect you were. They remember how present you were. They remember your light, your strength, your faith, your kindness, your courage. So from this moment on, I challenge you: live louder, love deeper, walk stronger, and build your life around what truly matters. Because that's where freedom is, that's where joy is, that's where your legacy lives.